Inflation is causing stress. Bad news about prices in the grocery store.
Historically high inflation.
It seems like inflation is a hot topic everywhere these days. One area where the prices are especially noticeable is cars.
Some people will look at this and they will say, are you kidding me? I mean, that's basically a house payment for a lot of people.
But if you want a great SUV that does not break the bank, there are still options. Whether you're looking for the latest tech, great fuel efficiency, or just design that stands out from the crowd, we've done the research and put together the 8 best small SUVs for 2024. So stay tuned as we dive into what makes each of these SUVs stand out. By the end of this video, you might just find your next dream ride. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Remember the old Chevy Trax? It was a blob of generic nothingness. But check out the new 2025 model. It's a game changer with a bold, stylish look that really stands out. And with a starting price of just $21,500, it's not just about good looks, it's one of the most affordable new vehicles you can buy. Think a small SUV can't be family friendly? Well, step inside and you will find a spacious interior that's perfect for families. With ample room for full-size adults in both the front and back seats, it's genuinely practical with enough rear legroom to accommodate even the biggest of child seats without having to move the front seats. When it comes to choosing the right trim for the 2025 Trax, the LT is the standout option. Starting at $23,600, it offers a fantastic blend of value and features such as lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and a rear-view camera. Plus, the dual 8-inch and 11-inch screens are standard too and give the interior a high-tech and modern feel. However, keep in mind that adaptive cruise control is available but is optional. Now, the powertrain specs might sound underwhelming. 3 cylinders and 137 horsepower paired with a 6-speed automatic. But here is the surprising part. You'd never guess it by driving. This setup is carefully designed to provide a smooth drive, great fuel economy, and impressive refinement. But if its design doesn't quite hit the mark for you, consider the 2025 Buick Envista. Sharing the same mechanical underpinnings of the 2025 Trax, the 2025 Envista took everyone by surprise. Who knew a $24,000 starting price could look this premium? But the real surprise is inside. It has one of the biggest back seats and cargo spaces in its class, making it great for families. Need space? The Envista has tons of it. Need style? Yep, it's stylish too. And the tech? It's not just cool, it's very easy to use. If you're picking a version, go for the preferred trim. It's got climate control, bright LED headlights and taillights, and those cool dual screens just like in the Trax. Under the hood, the Envista has a small turbocharged engine. It's adequate for daily drives and saves on gas too. But if adequate doesn't cut it for you, then consider the VW Taos. The 2024 Taos takes the best parts of the Golf and Tiguan and mixes them into one awesome little SUV. But here is the catch. While rivals like the Chevy Trax and Envista top out at just over $30,000, the Taos might push your budget up to $35,000. Inside, it doesn't do anything special. The design and materials are pretty much what you'd find in any other VW model. Every Taos comes with a fully digital gauge cluster, and the standard seats have a cool two-tone cloth design. We recommend the SE model because it gives you the best bang for the buck. It comes with 18-inch wheels, blind spot monitoring, heated front seats for those cold mornings, and remote start. For just $1,450, however, we'd suggest adding all-wheel drive. It doesn't just help in bad weather, it also gives you a better ride with a more advanced rear suspension than the front-wheel drive's version. Under the hood, the 1.5-liter turbo engine is present, especially at low speeds. The 8-speed automatic transmission shifts smoothly, and the suspension keeps things comfortable even on rough roads. It's a great choice, but for what you're paying, the Taos' interior might leave you wanting more. If you're looking for something with a more upscale feel, you might want to check out the next car. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video, please consider hitting that like button and let me know in the comment section below if there are any SUVs I've missed or one you find interesting in this video. So, where were we? Oh, a great interior. The 2024 Mazda CX-30. The 2024 CX-30 is still a top pick in its class. Like other Mazdas, it stands out with its sharp looks, a fantastic interior, and a more exciting drive than most of its rivals. Step inside, and you might think you are in an entry-level luxury car. The interior is that nice, making it a favorite for those who want a little extra style and comfort, especially considering its price. But here is the catch. Cars like the Chevy Trax or Buick Envista offer a lot more space for less money. We recommend the preferred trim level. It comes with some great features like an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, a power sunroof, stylish 18-inch wheels, and keyless entry. But the real reason you go for the CX-30 is the driving experience. If you love feeling connected to the road through the steering wheel and throttle pedal, this is the SUV for you. In its price range, nothing else comes even close to the fun you'll have driving it. Some might even say it's more fun to drive than the BMW X2, which is pretty impressive for a car at this price. But if the preferred trim or any other CX-30 models are out of your budget, consider the 2025 Kia Seltos. Ever wonder why Koreans top sales charts? Well, their SUVs look great, offer good value, and pack a lot of features into a stylish package, and the Seltos is no exception. Inside, it has a roomy cabin with plenty of space for a big child seat or adults in the back, plus it has more cargo space than most other SUVs in its class. So it's not just about looks, it's practical too, and all of this starts at just $24,600. For the best value, go for the EX trim. It comes with full leather seats, a 10-way power adjustable driver's seat, and a cool dual-screen infotainment system with navigation. As for powertrain, if you like power, the top two trims come with a turbocharged engine giving you peppy performance that's worth the extra cost. And on the road, the Seltos offers a firm but mostly smooth ride. Its handling is sharp for an SUV, making it more fun and composed than many of its competitors. But if your budget just can't stretch this far, its cousin the Kia Soul might be just the one you need. Sure, the 2025 Soul might be the punchline of a few social media jokes, but don't let that fool you. This quirky little car has a lot going for it. Its boxy, upright design means you get a super spacious interior in a small package, and it all comes at a modest $20,300. Now, the inside of the Soul isn't as unique as its outside, but Kia did add some fun touches like the cool triangular patterns on the doors and the squircle-shaped infotainment pod in the center. But when you stack it up against its rivals, the interior doesn't quite measure up. The GT line is the trim to get if you are going for the Soul. It comes loaded with a 10.25-inch touchscreen featuring Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, and dual-zone automatic climate control. Under the hood, there is a 147 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with a CVT and front-wheel drive. While it's not exactly a sporty ride, you'll love the comfortable drive and just enough character to keep things interesting. But if the Soul's design isn't quite your style and you're okay with giving up some space, then the Hyundai Venue might be a better fit. The Hyundai Venue is like the new version of the old 5-door accent hatchback. It's a small, funky crossover that gives you a lot for a little bit of money. If you're okay with giving up some space, there is a lot to love. Inside, it feels surprisingly roomy despite its small size. The cabin is airy with a smooth driving experience and cool tech features. Rear legroom is a bit tight at just 34.3 inches, but getting in and out is a breeze. There is more headroom than legroom, though it's still a comfy ride. Starting at just $19,900, the Hyundai Venue is the most budget-friendly SUV in this group. It comes with a lot of features for the price, including an 8-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, lane keeping assist, 15-inch alloy wheels, and dual-zone climate control. While the 121 horsepower engine might struggle a bit on the highway, it's just right for driving around the city where you don't need as much power. And for the last one, the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. The Subaru Crosstrek has never been a super tough rock-crawling off-roader, but it's always been an affordable and rugged SUV that can handle rougher roads better than most of its rivals. Inside, it's just as spacious and good for carrying stuff as the old one. The seats are now more comfortable with added extra materials to keep noise and vibrations down throughout. The technology is practical and straightforward. However, if you're looking for a fancier design, you might be disappointed. When it comes to picking the best trim level, it's hard to beat the base model. Whether you choose the base version or the slightly fancier premium trim, you are getting a great deal with things like dual-zone climate control, all-wheel drive and backup camera as standard. Under the hood, there is a 2-liter Boxer engine with 152 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a CVT transmission, which is pretty good for everyday driving, and even though the base engine has less power than the Sport and Wilderness trims, it feels strong enough. It gives you good acceleration and adequate power for easy passing on the highway. So, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications for the latest car reviews and news. Take care, and see you in the next one.